The city of Fayetteville, Arkansas is not only redoing, but rezoning one of the most important roads in the city itself, College Avenue. Today we're covering all those details. What does it mean for the city? What are they actually doing? And how does it actually affect you? So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the hellscape, the no good place of Chicago, Illinois, the worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Utah. I could have moved to Huntsville. I could have moved to Chattanooga, Knoxville, Golden, Boulder, Boise. Didn't make a difference. I could have moved there. But I chose Northwest Arkansas. By far the best place to live in America. By far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, let me know. Let's meet up for coffee. Let's meet up for the area. Let's jump on a phone call. Talk about why I chose here versus anywhere else in America. Literally. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, so yes, College Avenue is being redone in Fayetteville, Arkansas. If you've been around the area for maybe about a year or so, they just redid the south end of Fayetteville, College Avenue. Big additions, they kind of spread everything out, made everything a lot easier to use, in my opinion, more room space. But the biggest thing that is going to be the next big project is going to be the north section of College Avenue. And if you don't live here, you're probably thinking, what difference does it make? Who cares? College Avenue is probably the lifeblood of road that connects all of both North and South Fayetteville. It connects Dixon Street. It basically connects all the closer to the downtown section of Fayetteville. Obviously, a lot of historic buildings around there, so it's going to be a big deal for this improvement to happen. They just did an improvement between Lafayette Street as well as Dixon Street, kind of adding some medians of that nature, just making it easier and more presentable to work through, to drive through. So we'll start there. But this next section is going to be a long section of Fayetteville, Arkansas, of redoing College Avenue. So just to clarify what the goal is to accomplish in this whole thing. The first thing to be doing is actually adding more space for our sidewalk space. So if you've been in Fayetteville, Arkansas for more than a minute, there's a lot of trail systems, there's a lot of things going on there, we're aware of this. But on that north section of College Avenue, basically past Dixon Street, it gets a little wonky when it comes to actual space for riding bikes and transporting across Fayetteville. So first of all, they're doing is expanding the actual sidewalk space so people can actually use it better. Makes perfect sense. They're actually adding a median to some of the other areas in College Avenue to kind of make it more presentable, nicer. So there's more tree cover of that nature, so it looks presentable. Just look at what they've done over in kind of that Lafayette, Dixon Street. They're just going to continue that on down the whole pathway. Not every section is going to get that, but core areas of Fayetteville in that long section are going to get that median. So there's that. So the core goal of this is twofold: to make it prettier. Makes sense because Fayetteville does what Fayetteville does. Second thing is actually to add more sidewalk space for people to use that versus other parts of Fayetteville. But comparison to adding another fifth lane in the section, they don't want to keep that there anymore. They want to add more medians and allow more turnoffs of that nature. So it kind of honestly slows traffic down in the main area. That's debatable whether it's good or bad, but regardless, wider sidewalks, prettier things, medians are all going to be additions to that College Avenue. And the second thing we need to talk about when it comes to College Avenue is actually the second layer to this cake, which is rezoning literally everything on College Avenue. From my understanding, a lot of those businesses that are actually on College are all zoned commercial, which makes sense. But the thing that for the last 50, 60 years, it's all been zoned commercial, obviously. But what they've been trying to accomplish is I guess in other faster growing areas, they allow this mixture of and Bentonville is already starting to do this, so it makes sense. The kind of mixture of residential, but I don't mean residential like homes, I mean residential like apartment complexes, townhouses, that nature, those kind of style housing, as well as commercial. And you see this in more normalized cities nowadays where you'll have apartment complexes and then some commercial Starbucks or some coffee shops or some shopping. You see this in uptown up in Fayetteville where you have a lot of more smaller housing and then more businesses below. So that is becoming more of a trend because if we need to leverage airspace, we can't just have large parking lots dedicated to spaces and then have just commercial spaces. So they're trying to rezone literally everything. It's already been passed. They have the sign. It's currently at this filming this video. They have all the signs out there now ready to be rezoned. And I think the next meeting is coming here pretty shortly, but it's pretty much a guarantee thing that they're going to rezone all of Business 71, aka College Avenue, so that it allows parking lots to be reused potentially as residential. They allow other businesses to be a lot of the reasons that some of the businesses haven't sold is because they don't want to put another commercial space there. So they're probably going to take older buildings, tear them down, and put more townhouse condo style. Maybe below they're going to have some like coffee shops kind of style stuff. So the whole corridor of College Avenue is going to change drastically in the next like 5 years, honestly. It's going to allow for more investment because I'm sure there's a lot of businesses that could sell but can't because places don't want to just put another commercial space. They want to do commercial spaces plus residential above there. So that is going to be the direction that College Avenue is going, and this rezoning is going to radically change that area pretty quickly, honestly. Whoa, 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 whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to come down here, maybe you're looking to check the place out. I made itineraries day by day, city by city, thing by thing for the whole entire area. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. I have a 3-day itinerary linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. And also, maybe you are looking to move down here. Maybe you're using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is. Literally, it's Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to North Arkansas? Let me know all the information below, and I'll make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in North Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email just kind of talking about all the cool things happening in North Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? When is First Fridays? When is First Thursdays? What new business are moving here? What new mountain biking thing? What new... There are so many things going on all the time, every single weekend in North Arkansas. Enter your name below, enter your email below. I make sure you get that email every single Friday, but I want you to be aware. I want you to just kind of give you a heads up. You will get a little fear of missing out, we'll say FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to North Arkansas. And the third and last thing we need to cover when it comes to this whole College Avenue improvement, the big question is, what does this look like for you and what does it look like for Fayetteville in general? So the thing that you can always bank on Fayetteville for is the fact that, first thing is that with these additions, both when it comes to new rezoning as well as it comes to new redesigning of 71, there's gonna be a lot more easier transportation on that road. Currently, as we speak, especially if you start heading up north on 71, it gets a little dicey on some of the older sidewalks. They're not really super wide, and it's not a very great experience. Now, major parts of Fayetteville, great experience. They've redone a lot of that. Fayetteville's been rated one of the best biking cities in America, but that is one major section that has been kind of ignored, probably for this reason, because they knew that this was coming down the pipeline. But regardless, with these wider pathways and honestly a little bit narrower streets, going to slow traffic down a little bit, it's going to be more enjoyable to ride your bike, ride your scooter, walk, whatever the case is, on that north section of Fayetteville on College. And the second part of that is actually going back to the trail systems and pathways. There are so many trail systems and pathways that are wanting to link up to that section of 71 because it's going to be and is a major hub of Fayetteville. And so with these new, I would say, easier usable pathways, a lot of the adjacent trail systems that exist in Fayetteville and in other places are going to start actually kind of putting themselves in that area. There's only been a couple intersections on 71 for that kind of pathway intersection. A lot of it's only 70 is the Razorback Greenway and a couple others. But when this is actually done, finalized, put together, it's going to make a master plan for more trail systems and more pathways to be able to hook up to Business 71 College Avenue, so the city really truly becomes a interconnected, easy access trail system across everywhere in Fayetteville. And the third thing I want to mention about what is this actually going to affect Fayetteville is actually going to be a better use of space. If you drive down that kind of center section to north section of Fayetteville on College, there's just a lot of parking lot space that's not being leveraged well. There's a lot of, partially unused commercial buildings, whether it's like Hobby Lobby or this or that, whatever the case is. Some of that space can be used more often or better with kind of like businesses below, commercial below, residential above. A lot of those parcels might be eventually broken off and built in different ways and different use, because we don't, I mean, personally, it's like, I don't see those parking lots being used all that often, and you might as well use it for different spaces, hence residential, townhouses, condos, other different styles of businesses. So it will be better used. Now, it's up to the owners of those properties to subdivide that. It's up to the city council to allow that. What is going to the outside look like? The nice thing with Fayetteville is that if there's a new subdivided piece of land, commercial space, 15% of that actual space, of the actual build out, has to be, the actual funding has to be used for outdoor spaces. So whether it's connecting to the trail system, whether it's for biking, things to make sure people hook up to bikes, whatever it is, it's going to be used for that. So Fayetteville has that in the book, and they never sway from that. I guarantee it. Oh my God, no. So Fayetteville's adamant about making sure that all the budgets that are passed through, like when it comes to builders, they have to dedicate this much money to the outdoor spaces. So regardless of how it shakes out, what happens, this is a better use of space, and with the rules that are placed in Fayetteville, even though sometimes they're annoying to work with, it will definitely ensure that Fayetteville is a very well-used space. Plus, having the outdoors, that budget makes it a deal sealer to make sure that it's continually one of the most beautiful places to live in America. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, literally starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide, city by city. What is the population like? What is the medical like? All the things, all the schools like, everything you want to know about every single city comes right in a package. Comes with my 3-day itineraries, comes with postcards, comes with stickers. It comes with all the different goodies you want to know about Northwest Arkansas. Boop, 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 boop. Package. Literally shipped right to your home, enter your name below, enter your address below. I'll make sure you get the package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It is my favorite fuller F word. Free! So enter your information below. I'll make sure to get the package shipped to you right away. And when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some home for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar would go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, that's the next one.